Moving to a new city or maybe just looking around and realizing your social life isn't what it used to be, that can be a really tough feeling for an adult. Making new friends just doesn't seem to happen as easily as it did back in the day. But today, we're going to look at a really interesting solution to this exact problem, one that started right here in Manchester.
It's the big question, right? So many of us ask ourselves this. The easy, built-in social scenes from school or uni are long gone. Suddenly, you realize you have to be super intentional about meeting people, and honestly, that can feel incredibly awkward and daunting.
Turns out, this feeling is so common that it actually has a name: the adult friendship gap. It's that space that opens up when our lives change, but our social connections just haven't been able to keep up. The most important thing to remember is, if you feel this way, you are absolutely not alone.
Think about it. This gap can show up for all sorts of reasons. Maybe you moved for a job, or you've gone through a divorce, or maybe your kids have grown up and flown the nest. These are all huge life events that totally reshape our social worlds, and that's completely normal.
So this exact problem, this friendship gap, is what inspired one person to actually do something about it. Instead of just accepting it, he decided he was going to build a bridge across it.
And this is him. Meet Steve, the founder of Social Circle. His story is probably one a lot of us can connect with. He moved to Manchester, all set for a new chapter in his life, but he ran smack into that classic problem. How in the world do you build a real, genuine community from square one?
So here's how it all played out. After moving, Steve quickly realized he wasn't the only one feeling this way. He kept meeting other people who felt just as disconnected. Some were recently divorced, others were empty nesters. He saw that while there were things like business networking events or dating sites, there was a huge gap for something that was purely about friendship and having adventures together. And so, back in 2009, Social Circle was born.
So what did this solution, this Social Circle, actually turn into? Let's take a closer look at what it is, and maybe more importantly, who it's really for.
At its core, this is positioned as way more than just a social club. They call it a lifestyle choice. The whole goal is to give people a proactive way to tackle adult loneliness by creating a calendar full of opportunities to connect.
And the group has a really clear identity. It's totally focused on Manchester and the area around it. They're also super clear that the focus is on friendship and community. This is not a dating group. The members are typically people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, and the whole vibe is designed to be welcoming, especially for people who are showing up to events on their own.
Okay, so what does this all actually look like for a member? If you join, what does your new social life really mean?
Well, for starters, it's all about having options. A lot of them. We're talking about more than 20 events happening every single month. This means members get a constant stream of things to do, so there's always something to look forward to, but with zero pressure to go to everything.
And the variety of events is huge, which is awesome. There's something for pretty much every mood and interest. You've got outdoorsy stuff like trekking and even kayaking, mixed right in with more relaxed things like comedy nights, meals out, or trips to the theater.
So how does it all work? Well, it's a simple membership model. It costs £47 a month, and that gives you unlimited access to the calendar. You can book as many events as you like.
And here's how they frame that £47 a month. It's not just a fee, it's an investment. The idea is that the return you get, friendship, adventure, a sense of community, is something you really can't put a price on.
And they make it really easy to give it a shot without any scary commitments. There are no fixed long-term contracts. If you want to leave, you just give 2 weeks' notice. Plus, they offer a 100% money-back guarantee on your first month, which really lowers the barrier to just trying it out. All right, so for anyone listening who's thinking, okay, this sounds pretty interesting, let's walk through the actual process of getting started.
It is literally as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, you sign up online. It's a quick and simple process. Step 2, you get your login details, you browse that huge calendar of events, and you book whatever looks fun to you. And then step 3, the best part, you just show up and start meeting new people. Simple as that.
And you don't have to just take my word for it. This quote from a member named Keith really sums up the spirit of the group. He says, "I just book an event and I am always welcome. It's all about that feeling of ease and just knowing you belong."
So the final step in their process isn't some high-pressure sales pitch. It's actually a really simple, low-commitment invitation. They just encourage people to start by getting more info, like grabbing their latest brochure to see what's on the calendar.
And get this, the way you get that brochure is incredibly direct and personal. You just send a WhatsApp message directly to the founder, Steve, at 07845 529 538. It's a really fascinating model for building a community, and it just goes to show how a personal problem can spark a truly local solution for adult friendship.